What is up, YouTube? Bobbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Sunday. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's healthy, staying safe. It's about 4:30 right now as I'm recording this, so a few more hours and the Jordan documentary will be on. We'll have something fun to watch tonight. And then those that are back to work, or whether you're working from home or actually physically at your location, we have to get up and hit the grind tomorrow. Just a reminder, the code, if you would like to try SGC grading and save 15% on your fees, the code up at the top there, JoshCC, that does expire tonight. So if you have been thinking about giving them a try and you want to save yourself a little bit of money, I would suggest doing so. Today's topic is kind of a follow-up of the video I did yesterday. Except for this one, I'm going to be showing some data regarding pricing between SGC and PSA. Now, the argument is still SGC isn't even worth using because PSA prices and, this, that, and the other. And I see it posted not only on YouTube, but I see it on Reddit. Somebody that might be new to grading, they might watch YouTube and they get confused because they see people really recommending BGS or talking a lot about BGS or PSA or SGC, and then they'll make a post, hey, to get some more information. And I'll use an example. A guy last night, he posted, hey, I'm seeing a lot of talk about SGC. What is everyone's feelings on it? And I didn't comment on his post. I sent him a private message. And his first response to me was, yeah, I learned I made a mistake because right off the bat, everybody was just talking negative. And, I don't understand it, and I'm going to show why. This video is going to be, I did one, probably a month ago after I had made some sales. This video, I'm not going to use sales from cards I made specifically, but I am going to use a few cards that are popular in the market. And those are going, it's going to show some data that might surprise some people. And I'm going to dig a little further than just looking up on eBay and looking at prices. I'm going to give data here to show why using SGC is by far not a mistake or not a waste of money or anything like that. It's also going to show that the prices are indeed, kind of coming together a little bit. But I'm going to also show some big advantages to using SGC. So with that, I'm going to pop something up on here for anyone who watches. Just a disclaimer talking about that these prices are as current. Average sales data. I looked at a few different sales over the past couple days or whatever. The past few sales, I kind of averaged the price out. I will show you guys where I got this information from. It's as of today. What I'm also going to show is based on using lowest rates for grading fees from both SGC and PSA. And I'm going to discard, excuse me, I'm going to discard bulk pricing because the two main cards that I'm going to be comparing technically doesn't even or shouldn't even fall under bulk pricing. And And then I'm going to use a lower ended card, but that's still a popular card. And I can't sit here and compare every single card, but these are two really popular cards from two different sports. And there's data to show. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. There's data to show what I'm going to be discussing. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a drink. My throat is dry. All right, much better. Throat was dry. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to pop over here to my other screen and we'll get this started. Oh, wait, why did it do that? That doesn't make any sense. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, that's interesting. It hasn't done this to me before. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can fix this. Move this over here. Move this down here. Live action on fixing things. Let's see. There we go. That's what I wanted it to do. All right. So the first screen I have up here, and I want to discuss this because, you know, this is PSA's website. This is their estimated turnaround times currently for card submission regular services. They have it marked as 73 business days. But I did not factor and I did not mention 73 days. What I did here for what I'm using, I'm going to use this part right here, 55 business days. Both cards that the main ones that I'm going to compare here, they do fall in these values. So we'll use those for pricing. I'm going to go over here real quick and show you SGC. They've updated this tab here. What this is here's your declared values. Here's your turnaround times. And what I'm going to do is only go with the 20-day. I'm going to go with their slowest turnaround time. And again, these cards will fit into their two categories here. So it'd be the $10 and $15. I do want to mention something. When you go down and look at these categories here, when I first brought this up, it kind of was confusing because if you see here, you know, like on this one, 20-day, 15-day, 10-day, 5-day, all say $35. What this here is, and I'm not sure why they did it that way. If you submit a card at this level, it's going to be 5-day turnaround. So they just put the same price across the board here. Same with like this one, you got 85 across the board. It's going to be on a 2-day turnaround. And then up here, it's going to be, you know, 1-day turnaround. So I just wanted to point that out while I had this up in case anyone looks at this that's going to be doing a submission and kind of wondering what the pricing is. You know, on this, a 5-day would be $35. And then over here, when you paid the $85, it would be a 2-day turnaround service. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. So again, we're going to be using the slowest turnaround time, but the cheapest rates for both companies, okay? Now, I'm going to go over here, and right here, my first card I'm going to be talking about is Ronald Acuna's Topps Update from 2018. Now, I'm going to go back over here, and we're going to go right here and pull up his PSA 10 prices. And you can see here you got 202.50, 196.26, 204, 191.50. Now let's go to SGC. You have a 144.50, you have a 133.50, I want you to take note of this because I did not put this in my comparisons, but this is a pristine gold label, 482. 482, okay? Keep that in your mind. 482. But right here, this was April 21st, April 21st. That was April 20th. Here's another one at 130 on April 19th, 160 on April 18th. So you can kind of see I didn't just look at the last one sold and throw a figure up here. I did look through here. Now, let's go back over here, okay? And this is what I want to discuss. When you look at those prices, you can say, this is PSA sold price, this is SGC sold price. But what I have not really came across anybody talking about, yes, when you're looking at eBay and going to sold listings and seeing, use that as a factor of sell price. But factor in all these other numbers here. Because let's look at this. If you just went on there and looked, you're going to be saying, okay, I could sell it in a PSA 10 for $65 more. Now, remember, that's discounting that pristine that was over $400, which is over double what the PSA 10 sells for. Okay, we're not even going to consider that. Based on these prices, I have the PSA 10 selling for $200. Grading fee at the 55-day turnaround time at $20. And I'll click back over here real quick just to show you guys. Right here, maximum declared value of $500, $20, and a 55-day turnaround time. Okay? Just so you guys can see, everything matches up. Now, so you have a $20 fee here. Right here on eBay and PayPal, these are conducted at 13%, which gives you $26 between eBay and PayPal fees. So with your $20 grading fee and your eBay and PayPal fees, you have a fee total of $46. So after fees, you're actually going to make $154. Down here on the SGC 10, the sell price, as we've seen, I estimated it, or averaged it, I should say, at $135. So you have the $10 grading fee, and I'll go back to SGC right here, $250 declared value, 20 days, $10. So you have $10 grading fee on a 20-day turnaround. You have $17.55 on the 13% with eBay and PayPal fees. So your fee totals come to $27.55. Your actual total from the sale comes to $107.45. So now this $65 difference turns into $46.55. Okay, so PSA, you make $46 more. That's great. However, you're getting the card back right around 20 business days with SGC. PSA's, they're advertising on their services and pricing as 55 days, but when you go to their current estimated turnaround times, it's saying 73 business days. If you take that into account, you're at, with weekends and everything, you're more in the line of what, we'll go probably close to 90 total days, give or take a few days. But you're approaching 3-month turnaround time versus, 20 days, you're looking at maybe 30. So you got 3 times the wait, and you're only making $46. Now, this next slide is going to be one that I really want people to think about and start paying attention to. The talk always comes about a PSA pop controlling. Nobody in their right mind, even myself included, cannot expect when I send a card in that I'm going to just automatically get a 10. I've showed you guys how I check my cards. I show you guys in my last video that I did not have every one of them as a 10. We aren't professional graders. We inspect our cards the best we can. But unless you have some deal or something going on with any of these companies, you're not getting a 10 every single time. It's impossible. So keep that in mind, because on my next slide, we're going to discuss a PSA 9. With a PSA 9, you're going to sell for roughly $53, and I'll bring the sale up here, right here. You have $50, $53, $57.50, $54. These were all just done yesterday. That's 4 different sales to show several different prices. Here's one at $50. So I gave it an average rough in there of $53 right here. You have the $20 fee. Again, same thing, because that's their lowest on their standard turnaround time, or 55-day turnaround time. With that, on the 13%, you're going to come to $6.89 in eBay and PayPal, with a total of $26.89 in fees. That's going to bring your actual sale value down to $26.11. Okay? Actually, let's see, $49.50. Actually, this should be $29.11. Let me edit that. 29, I think. No, I had it. Where am I at? 53 minus 26.89. 26.11 is what it should be. Sorry about that. I think that's what I had it anyway. Okay. Brain fart here. Okay, so 26.11 is where you're at on a PSA 9. Now, let's jump over here to the SGC 9.5, because again, you're not guaranteeing to get a 10 with either one of these companies. So with PSA, if you don't 10, you're dropping to a PSA 9. With SGC, you have the chance of hitting that 9.5, that tweener card. So let's go over here, and I'll show you guys. SGC 9.5. You have $83. This Investa card, I don't know what's going on with them. There's several different cards that I've seen. Their prices are going way below what I'm seeing other sales going for. So I need to do some research on this company. I don't know why they're selling for so low. I don't know if there's something happened or whatever. The other factor with this was back in March. And this was April 27th. So you do have a month gap there. But then I noticed this one on March 6th said $75. So I don't know why they only got 51 on that. But anyway, for this intents purpose, we're going to go with the most recent one, which is $83. And come over here, I did $80. Okay, I didn't even give it the full 83. You have the $10 grading fee. With your 13% eBay PayPal, you have $10.40 for your fee total being $20.40. You take that, and you actually made from the sale $59.60, which comes up with a difference of $33.49 more for SGC. So that next grade down for both companies, you're going to get $33.49 more for selling the SGC. But here, you're going to get roughly the same price more for the PSA. So I wish somebody could explain to me why the next grade down between a PSA and an SGC, one, SGC is valued more, but the other, PSA is valued more. How does that make any sense? If PSA is the dominant company, then why is there such a huge gap between their 10 and their 9, but an SGC 10 and a 9.5 can bring a similar value and actually make you more than what a PSA 9 can? That makes absolutely zero sense to me. But anyway, we'll continue. My next card, I went a little bigger. A hot card. Very sought after. Thing blew up. Products can't find anywhere, whatever. That would be the 2019 Prism Zion Williamson base. Now, let me jump back over here. I'll show you guys the numbers. Prism Zion Williamson. Right here, you got a base for 610. You got a base for 605, 590, 605. This is a silver. You got 604. You got 580. Many different examples, right? So let's go back over here. I did 600. So you're going to sell for 600. Your grading fee is going to be $50 because, well, it's a $600 value card. So right here, you're over the $4.99 threshold, so you have to go up here to the $50. Your turnaround time is still at approximately 55 business days. So you got the $50 grading fee. Your eBay and PayPal fees with 13% come to $78 for a fee total of $128. You actually made from the sale $472. Okay? Now, let's go back here. Let's look at the SGC 10. All right. Right here, I have no idea what this was. I think that was supposed to be $471. I hope someone did not accidentally accept $71 because you can see they had it listed for $550. I did not look into that one because I don't know what the heck happened there. So we'll go down here. Where's it at? Okay, right here. Now, I'm going to throw the pristine in there again. Pristine gold label, which I did note, but I did not take this into account, sold for $725. Okay? Here, you have a regular one for sale for $475. There's another pristine at $761. You have a 405. That went for $310. The prices, obviously, as you see, have increased. $351. So, where was the one I showed? There was another one I thought I seen on here. That was up higher. I did this on an estimate of 500 on this Zion. And it's right there at 475, so I'm not too far off. This was back on April 23rd, which was over a week ago. So, I put it roughly at 500. Okay, just for intensive, right here in between this. I didn't want to base off of one sale. So we'll go 500 on this. And I noted right here, okay, sell price equals 500. Pristine 10 equals 725 to 750, but not taken into account. All right, with your SGC, you got to go up to this level, so it's $15. So you have your grading fee at 20 days, $15. eBay PayPal fees equals $65 to make your fee totals at $80. Your actual price from the sale equals $420. The difference in price is $52 between a PSA and the SGC 10. Again, I noted not taking into account a pristine because you're going to make even more. All right? Now, let's go back over here. We'll go to this one. We're going to do the 9 and the 9.5. So we'll go back up. Here's the SGC 9.5, so I can show you all these values. I know there's some on here. Right there, 175. That went for 279. 239. 183. On this one, because there was so many different ones, 196, 172. So right here, I did go with the last sale and put it at 280 for intensive purposes because they had gone up, and that was the last sale, which was April 22nd. So it was a bit ago. Oh, well, this one was 175. But again, that's Investacard. I don't know why their prices are so low right here. I need to see if I can get some more information on this company and why their prices are so low. But anyway, there's no more through there. You go over here to a PSA 9. That's a silver. That's a silver. Okay, right here, 199, 197.99. That's a silver. 199, 199. You get the drift, okay? For the PSA, I did $200. You can see right here. So sell price $200. Now here's the key: your grading fee. If you believe and you're truly thinking that your card is a 10, you're still going to be paying this $50 fee just in case. Because PSA is not going to say, when you put that value on there for that 10, they're not going to call you up and be like, oh, you got a 9, you can pay less. They're not going to do that. They're going to want their money. So you're going to still be paying $50 on your grading fee. Your eBay and PayPal fees at 13% is going to come to $26 for a total price of $76. Your sale price for this is $124. Okay? Now, something I want to just go over here. I should have brought that in before I made this spreadsheet, but 2019 Prism Zion Williamson base. Okay, I wanted one raw. 160 on a raw. And, you know, obviously you got to factor in the fees and everything, but you're going to pretty much get almost close to the same price. You'll be able to deduct your grading fees, but you'll still have, you know, probably $18 to $20 in PayPal fees. So deduct that from the 160. You might actually make a little bit more here because you're not going to be paying the $50 fee. Now, down here on the 9.5, as I showed you, the last one sold was $279.99. Your grading fees on the 20-day turnaround time for this one will be $15 because, again, you're still going to factor it in as if it got a 10. So you're going to be at $15. Your eBay and PayPal fees will come out to $36.40. Your fee totals will be $51.40. Deduct that from your sell price. You're going to make $228.60 with a difference in price of $104.60 for SGC. $104 for the 9.5 versus the PSA 9. Go back over here. That's double the difference in a PSA 10 and an SGC 10, but in this instance, in PSA's favor. So, how are you making $100 more for the next grade down in SGC and only $52 more for a PSA than you would an SGC 10? This is the things that doesn't make sense, and when people are looking at prices, there's no explanation for it. Now, the next card I want to go to is a lower valued card. It's Keston. Oh, I don't have my camera up. I'll show it on here. The Keston Hiura Topps Update. I've talked about this card a lot. I sent a lot of them in my submissions. So I want to show some pricing on him. I'll go here. We got the PSA 10, SGC 10. Okay. Go back up here. And I have Keston Hiura Topps Update, PSA 10. There's one $80, $80, $80. This guy had a bunch of them. He was taking like $80, $86, $88.50. I factored it in at $85. And then go over here to the SGC. You have a $65 sale, a $60 sale, an $80 sale, a $60 sale, This one would be 55 because they got two, and these are like, that one's all the way back in April. So another thing with looking at this, you can see trending prices, like how they're going up a little bit. Okay, so here I got 62.50 on the SGC, 85 on the PSA. You're going to do the $20 grading fee on PSA with the 55-day turnaround time. Your eBay and PayPal fees are going to come to $11.05 for a total fee value of $31.05 and an actual value from your sale of $53.95. Go down here to the SGC. You got a sell price of $62.50, $10 for your grading fees, $8.13 between eBay and PayPal fees, for a fee total of $18.13 and an actual profit from the sale of $44.37, which comes out to a difference in price of $9.58 between the PSA and the SGC. Less than $10. Okay? Now, this next slide, I cannot give full comparison, and I do note that, but let's go look at this. The PSA 9 and the SGC 9.5. Okay? Go back up here. We'll go to PSA 9. You got $16.50, $14, $12.94. So, that's 150th parallel. This was a gold, so, just so you guys can see, right around, I think I noted it at $15, which I did. You're still going to do the 20-day grading price. You're only going to have $1.95 in eBay and PayPal fees. Your total fees would be $21.95. You sold it for $15, so your actual sale price is negative $6.95. So, with a card that has a potential value of $85, I said $85, right? And a PSA 10, $85 that you can make $54 on. If you don't hit that 10, you're losing $7 in a 9. There are no current sales for an SGC 9.5. I will show you guys this just so you can see. There are no sales in the last 90 days of 9.5. I did note that here. No current sales for this grade have happened based on other shown data. It would be approximated to have an even return or maybe within $5 profit. Just based on the fact the grading fees would only be $10 versus the $20. So I took that $10 from there, being that you lost $7 even if you sold the SGC 9.5 at a $15 value. Being that you would have saved $10 on your grading fee, you would be roughly at $3 profit. But since, you can go through and look and see that the SGC 9.5 actually does have some more value than the PSA 9, it could potentially be more than that. That's why I said, within $5, maybe higher. So, what does that tell us, guys? There's several things that I just pointed out with evidence. You can argue that on the Zion, I said 500 and some of them were lower. Okay, you can argue that. Or you can say, well, you did the last sale price on the SGC 9.5 and you put 280. Yes, because when you go back and look here, that was a recent sale. If I can find it again. Right here, $279. I did discount at Vestacard. I don't know what is up with that company. And it's weird because they're doing auction. They're doing auction prices, and their sale prices on many things I'm noticing is lower than even what I've sold things for, what people's even sent me offers for. So I'm not quite sure. That's something I've got to try to get some information on, or see if somebody can maybe hit me up with some information about them, because I'm really not sure what's going on with their prices. I mean, if people, if this guy can sell one here for 279, why are they getting $100 less bid? That doesn't make any sense to me. And they sell a lot of things, and their bid prices are a lot of times lower than what people get for buy it now. So I did discount them, not to make numbers look better, only because it could be something with just people don't trust buying from them or whatever. I'm not speculating anything because I don't know enough about the company. But anyway, you have that. The purpose of this video was to show there's more to it than going on eBay, hitting sold and ended, and seeing this price versus this price. With PSA, you're going to have a higher grading fee. You're going to have higher eBay and PayPal fees. You're going to have a longer wait time. And then you're going to have a higher risk of a lower sell value if you do not get a 10. With SGC, you're getting faster turnaround time, cheaper grading fees, and you have that security net of the 9.5 possibility that's actually selling for more than the PSA 9. Also take into account, a PSA 10 cannot go any higher than a PSA 10. You have that chance at a SGC 10 pristine, which I showed prices, outsell the PSA 10. So not only do you have a positive chance, but you also have a safety net chance if you don't get the 10. With PSA, it's either a 10 or nothing. Pretty much. It's a 10 or nothing. I buy PSA 9s and PSA 8s of cards that I will only buy graded. I won't buy raw. Only because they're so much cheaper than a 10. And if the prices increase on the cards, even a 10, a 9 is going to follow, so it's going to raise value. So I'll buy a PSA 9 only because they're so much less in price. But if you're wanting to send cards in and get them graded, then why not have that chance at the pristine, but also know, like I've talked about my Vlad Tops updates, or the Bo Bichette, 2020 Tops. I've mentioned that there seems to be a common corner issue with it. Why not have that chance at, okay, if they don't think it's a 10, it could possibly hit a 9.5. Whereas if you send it to PSA and they don't say it's a 10, then you're stuck with a 9. So anyway, guys, I'm sure this video will be taken in different views and everything, but I wanted, I see people showing, multipliers. I seen a guy yesterday that had some crazy multipliers. I can't remember his name. He only had like 5 subscribers or something. But I did watch his video, and his multipliers were just way off. I mean, I actually commented on his video because he made a statement that like a BGS 10 is only a 4.56 multiplier versus raw value, and was talking about cards valued less than $2,000, and I don't know what he used to make this multiplier up, but a perfect example is something like the Keston Hiura, or like the Ronald Acuna update, the value, or even the Zion Prism. The Zion Prism, raw is, what did I say, like $150, and a 4.56 makes it just over, like, I think it was $680 something, and that card sells for $1,200. I enjoy sitting down and watching other people's videos. And there's some great people out there that are smart within the hobby, and you can learn a lot from them. But then there's people that I get aggravated hearing just the negative, the negativity all the time. And you always just see, and I'm guilty of it when I'm on here sometimes, I'll just pop this 130 point up and I'll show the price between, or what the sale price is. But I don't really see anybody getting into the deeper factor of the fees, the costs, the wait time, everything else, and what the actual selling prices are. Like what your return actually is on the card, instead of just looking at, well, it's sold for $50. That doesn't tell the whole story. So when you're trying to make money on something, and that's one reason I won't use, or I have never used BGS, because when you get into them, their grading fees are higher, and their values, unless you hit the 10, example PSA, are lower. So, unless I got a 10 on every card I graded, I'm losing money essentially versus using SGC. Same way with PSA. If I don't get a 10 on every card I grade, I'm losing money because the 9 doesn't sell that well. So I just wanted to pop on here, discuss this, show some numbers. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and just talk in front of the camera. I'm putting numbers on the screen, letting you guys see it. I made that slideshow, which I'm not very good at, but at least it kind of broke down what I was talking about. And I hope, hopefully people watch this and say, that makes sense. And I'm sure some people is going to say, oh, your numbers are not accurate. Go on here and look at the prices. If you want to reconfigure everything on the ones that I didn't have a whole lot of data on, or that they were so far out of whack, then feel free. But it's not going to make a huge difference. And that's the purpose of this. So, anyway, guys, with that, remember, if you want to try SGC out, go on, put your submission in tonight. The code up there at the top, Josh CC. Again, when Peter did his video with Josh from Cardboard Chronicles, that interview, he gave that code out at the end of the video. Peter's an awesome guy, so I just wanted to share that with everybody. But yeah, I hope everybody has a good rest of their day. If you watch this video and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you do. We are planning a giveaway at 300 subscribers because me and my wife do enjoy giving back to you guys. We do appreciate all your comments, reaching out to us, and just having fun, and discussing things. I'm not always right, and everybody has their opinion. So it's nice to just have discussions. But so yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure to turn the notification bell on. That way, when I may pop on and have a do a live where I sit here and chat with you guys, you'll get notified. And hit that like button. That way, people can see that there are others out there that are liking the videos and everything. But anyway, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Got a new week coming up. Hopefully we can start seeing a turnaround with things going on in this world. But anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the MJ documentary if you're watching it tonight. But until the next video, I'm out.